Oh man, the Suicide Squad movie. More like the Destiny 2 Suicide Squad. Blah blah blah.
All right, there we go. All right, yeah, we are now live. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the Nerds of Comic VR Talk Show. We talk about everything nerd related, whether it's comic books, video games, anime, TV shows, all that good shit. I'm your host, Static, along with my co-host to the right here.
Yo, Almighty Dub. How y'all doing?
Make sure you pick up your microphone and turn it on. It's over there.
Oh, shit. Again.
So, once again, my co-host to the right.
It's P-Dub, man. Technical difficulties.
And my co-host to the left.
What up, Moji? So dope, as always.
All right. This week, we're going to be talking about a couple things. We're going to be talking about the Suicide Squad game. That they just dropped a good amount of gameplay with the state of play on. Hunter x Hunter news for you anime fans out there. Some Naruto to Boruto connection as well. And we're also going to be talking about animated adaptations. Now,
adaptations.
Whatever. Adaptations. Shit.
Grammar. Talk about it.
Adaptation.
Like a game shark?
Yeah, something like that. All right, and this week, actually, the show is going to be live streamed straight to the YouTube channel. So right now, we are live on YouTube. Now, each week that we also going to be doing is the Nerd of the Week. We announced this last week, but we didn't pick one. And this week, we're going to pick a Nerd of the Week, which is going to be Motar. Motar, you're the Nerd of the Week this week. All right?
Hey.
So, go ahead and claim your seat over here. You get your own personal hookah with a laptop that doesn't do anything.
Hey,
Got a
I want it.
laptop.
And you also get mic privileges. Like, you don't have to raise your hand or nothing like that. I need to put one over there. But for now, you can just walk up and come to the microphone. Now, another thing that we have going on is the Dragon. We have some additions inside the world. I know some of y'all have noticed some Dragon Balls. And you could not wait to go find those balls and gargle those things as much as you could.
Whoa.
I'm gonna make a wish on you, JC.
That doesn't sound right. Don't make a wish on me. But if you do happen to find all these Dragon Balls and place them on the pedestal over there and take a selfie along with the Dragon Balls behind you, which mostly balls are, you will receive in your own created world, you will receive a set of the Dragon Balls along with our Goku artwork up here to put in your very own world.
That's cool.
All right. Now, before we dive into other shit and stuff like that, we lost Moji. I just looked to my left and he was gone. Instant transmission the fuck out of here. All right, Dub, do you have anything you want to
Dragon Balls.
I know, right? Before we move on, do you have anything you want to bring up to the audience or anything like that, or just kind of say or anything like that?
Just pretty slow week, so I'm just ready to dive into some of the topics.
All right.
Moji's back too, so
okay, let's go ahead and get him up here. I see you, Judo. Just give me 1 second. Nerd of the week, Motar. You got anything you want to throw out there? By any chance, come on down.
Hey guys, looking for another good week. Glad to be here. Glad to be Nerd of the Week. Definitely excited about the Hunter x Hunter topic, among pretty much everything else that's here, and just ready for a good night, a good show, and a good weekend. Holla!
All right. Jeez. All right. Judo, I saw you had your hand up, man. Come on down. Okay, you went away, so I guess you don't want to come anywhere. I mean, you don't want to come over here.
Oh shit! I got stuck in the Matrix for a minute. I clicked the shit.
oh my God, stage,
Pick up the
stage
look at your
fright.
microphone.
Hey, how do I?
He said, "Who, me?"
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to let you know. You say you were streaming live. I checked the stream and the screen is black. That's all I wanted to tell you. I can hear you guys,
Son of a
but the screen is
bitch.
black.
Well,
Yeah.
we
How to put
prefer
it
the
back?
term African American.
Right.
Okay.
Got anything you really want to tell us, Kaiju, though?
No, not right now. But yeah, just to let you, just to let you know, it looked like you got a window blocking it or something. Because I see like a thing where you
Yeah,
can
but
like
there's no
X
window.
out. All right. There's a thing at the
Yeah,
bottom
the-
where I see like a.
It must be a privacy thing happening or some shit. I don't know. Because that's the. Okay. Fuck it. All right. Well, that was a nice intro. I don't want to do that over again, so we're going to stop the stream. And then we just got to. I guess we won't be seeing it this week.
I mean, they can still hear you.
Just make it a podcast. Just make it a podcast.
All right, we'll stick with that then. Fuck it. All right. All right. First topic. We're going to go ahead and rock with the Suicide Squad video game. All right. Video game. At Sony State of Play, they did show a good amount of gameplay for the Suicide Squad game, which is looking promising. With a little, you rose your hand pretty fucking quick. Come on down here. What's up?
No, I figured it out. You got the like say like you got the video here in a box. You got the video down off the screen. That's what that top part is. I can see the top of the studio. I can see.
Oh,
Up
you talking
there.
from the OBS?
Yeah. You gotta situate that that viewer there. You should be able to see that.
Let me see. Oh. There you go.
If y'all stand up in that corner right there, they'll be able to see. Huh.
I think I fixed it now.
It's gonna take a while. It's a little delay, so I don't see the picture yet. Should be there.
I see you.
Picture didn't see you.
Yeah. It's where it's moving now. I see it.
Capture and shit.
Yeah, there you go. Now you gotta bring down the OBS. Should be good. Hurry up.
Okay.
Should be,
Technical difficulty saved by Kajudo, which means you need to go ahead and fucking start doing the recording again.
We need him back
Fuck
on
that
the
mean?
job.
Since you like it so much.
Damn it,
Okay.
Kaiju. We told you you have to keep quiet about this shit.
There you go. Yeah,
Unless you
you're
want to
busy.
get hired again.
Oh, you just checked it? It's popping up.
yeah, it's there.
Okay.
You,
Yeah, I
you
got
guys,
Alright.
too.
you guys are white, but it's there.
I know. I'm white as fuck.
Yeah, two.
The fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But yeah,
now popping
it's
up
working.
too.
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's continue. Suicide Squad game. Let's get this under the way. As the game does look promising, I do have certain questions for it. But you know, I know. Let's start with Mosey on this one. How you feeling about the way the game seems to be rolling out?
Oh man, I am cautiously optimistic. I think
Great.
it'll be a little bit of the best of something like Gotham Knights and the best of maybe Avengers. So I'm looking forward to the 4-player co-op element. I think that'll be interesting. They already confirmed that the map was significantly larger than the Arkham Knight map, so that's good to hear for open world fans such as myself. But otherwise, I have full confidence in Rocksteady. Some of the movement does look a little questionable, I'll say. But it
Did you
might
have
be different.
anybody in particular that you would say looked more questionable? Because I got kind of a character in my head.
Kind of all of them. Just how they were jumping around. A little bit of Boomerang. The way he was kind of zipping around and jumping around. But maybe it feels different when you're actually playing it and controlling it. But otherwise, it looks good. I like the attention to detail they're putting to it. and Rocksteady, I have nothing but confidence in them. So, looking forward to it. think it'll be good.
All right, what you got, Dub?
Yeah, I mean,
you want to weigh in on that?
No, I mean pretty much the same sentiment, man. I really just think, especially, I'm glad you brought up Avengers because, it's a sore spot. And I'm
Shut
kind
down
of
next
like in a
month.
position, right? Exactly. I'm kind of in a position with these games nowadays where I'm like you said, cautiously optimistic because of history and just like I want the game to do good, but I've kind of been forced to kind of come with a little bit of hesitancy. But because it's Rocksteady, although there's like hella backlash, I just think that's the time that we're in. Just everything gets backlash. But like, although all that backlash is coming towards the game, I just feel like Rocksteady is gonna deliver. Like, I don't feel like there's any reason to like really question their, you know, any kind of pedigree that they like, focus on a game and just deliver.
Yeah.
I get it. They've never done a co-op game before, and open world multiplayer game.
Yeah.
It does seem like the struggle point of the industry nowadays. But I just think that we don't really have any reason to question Rocksteady. And when did Arkham Knight come out? Like, it ain't like that game came out in fucking 2020 or 2019.
I know, right?
Like, it came out a while ago, didn't
long
it?
time.
2017 something maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like plenty of
Shit,
time
probably
to
before
really
that,
polish
probably.
up a game. It's almost
Yeah,
like
before
the adequate
Way
amount of
before that,
time that we always say that game developers need, and when they got it, we're still like complaining. Well, I won't say we, but people.
people, yeah.
You know,
And
yeah.
to
But
your
the
point,
world,
they said it takes place 5 years after Arkham
Arkham,
Knight,
yeah,
and it's like a direct,
right,
part of the Arkham universe. So, like
yeah,
like you're saying,
which
continuing
is
that
interesting.
love for what they started and just expanding on it.
Right, right. And it also kind of makes me want to even go back and play Arkham Knight again, just to like get back in the
Oh, yeah.
universe. So especially with them kind of attaching it to the universe, I just don't have any reason to think that it's not gonna do good, man. Like I guess if there is any kind of pessimism about the game, it is the gear and the loot. That's kind of like the one avenue that everybody's kind of just stumbling over nowadays. So I mean, I hope they can revolutionize it and make it a way to where it's not, too grindy. We're not spending a bunch of money on fucking costumes like Avengers when your game is gonna fucking go under within 2 years.
Right.
So I just hope that the industry is learning.
Yeah. I think with this particular game, though, they're not, they're not promising us nothing that like Avengers did. They're not promising us no fucking
Yeah.
10-year roadmap. They're like, hey, you're probably gonna get a couple DLCs and that's it. Like, it's not no continued, no fucking big ass plan to do something where you're not just gonna follow through. So it's a more, they got more, like they got a more solid fucking marketing plan. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
so
I'm hoping for good things, man. Hoping for good things.
yeah.
I think
My only thing with the
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, my only thing with the game that I was saying, like while I was watching, was like kind of similar to how y'all was talking about the movement and stuff. At first,
Yep.
it seemed like everybody kind of moved the same, like jumping super high and shit like that, and
Exactly.
and
I was just about to say that.
shooting the same. I was like, they all.
A little too
I was like, what's the
floaty.
point of me playing? Like, what's the point of me playing Deadshot if King Shark can do the same fucking thing?
Right.
Like,
Right.
so
Right.
that was concerning, and then but it stood out when they showed Captain Boomerang, kind of doing the same thing, but then adding the Speed Force to it. So that kind of lightened it up for me a bit. But
Makes
like,
sense,
but before that, I was like, I know the good and well they didn't make us fucking play this game where it's basically, Saints Row, everybody do the same shit, like
Right. No, I was
or
actually
crack-
kind of
or
surprised with
Crackdown.
Crackdown.
Right,
That's the
Crackdown.
one.
I was actually pretty pleasantly surprised with I don't like, in terms of the movement, the diversity between each character, because like playing as Harley Quinn looked like like essentially playing fucking
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, and playing Deadpool. I mean, not Deadpool. Fucking Deadshot looked like playing fucking Anthem or something. Goddamn, playing as I forget what's the shark nigga name.
King
Shark nigga?
Shark.
I'm just call him Shark.
King
nigga.
Shark.
All right, King Shark.
When you want to call him Shark nigga, you call him Shark nigga, I guess.
Yeah, but no, like when I was watching him, it was like almost I need slightly bit more polish on a Hulk Ultimate Destruction look. You know what I'm saying? The way that motherfucker was just jumping the fuck around, just getting around that city, bro. Like that shit just reminded me of Ultimate Destruction a lot.
Yeah. I hope there are destructive elements in the game. I don't think I saw that on the trailer.
Yeah, I
video,
didn't
but
see any.
just buildings.
I'm pretty sure
exploding
there
would be
will.
cool.
I'm pretty sure there will be, at least with like cars and like just little shit in the streets and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure there will be. If they don't, that's a ball dropper right there.
Yeah, yeah. And to your point about like the movement and stuff, I hope they're not always fighting enemies like in the air and like on the rooftops and stuff. I know because of the scale of the game, you could be on top of a building, you could be on the streets, or fighting like a big, giant boss or something. But yeah, it'll be kind of weird if they're always in the air, in my opinion, with the like floaty mechanics. But we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of odd that like they showed us a good amount of gameplay and we're still like, I don't know. Like we'll see. Like what happens. Like
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they showed
This
us a
game
good
is
amount of gameplay, but we still haven't really even. They haven't given us like a in-depth dive on like character diversity and like, how many enemy types and NPCs there are gonna be and shit
Yeah.
like that. So,
Mhm.
they gave us a lot of gameplay, but it really all the main gameplay has been honed around like the Flash and like that moment in the story. So it's kind of
Yeah.
they gave us enough, but not kind of what we be looking for, like a trailer where it's like flashpoints of all around the entire game. It's always just been
Mhm.
centered around like this flash moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Yeah. It's a. I'm going to get the game, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it day one per se.
I think it's worthy
I
of
think.
day one at this point.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a couple days. Wait a couple days first and see how the reaction is, and like especially YouTube, the reaction from YouTube, especially since more than likely or not I'll be playing with you niggas. So
Yeah,
see how it is, and then I'll hop on it or something like that.
okay.
I just from what I've seen right now, it seems like a fun, promising game to play. I don't know if it doesn't look like it will have any kind of replay value once you go through it, but it looks like it's going to be a great experience as long as we don't have those gripes we were
Well,
just talking about earlier. How like everyone kind of moves the same and shit like that. Just every character feels the same. As long as it doesn't feel, as long as every character doesn't feel the same when you're playing, I'm all for it. That's
so
that's the only concern I got.
I mentioned this is similar to Avengers and Gotham Knights, but thinking about it now, I think it's a little bit more similar to a game like Guardians in terms of
Mhm.
just the four player and being able
Yeah.
being able to
Mm.
control four people at once, because like
Yeah.
you couldn't do that in Avengers and like switch through them. And in this game, they made sure to let you know, like, hey, even if you're a loser and don't have any friends and have to play by yourself, the bots, the other three characters will play like real people, and you can switch in between them. So
Right.
that's kind of like Guardians, which was an amazing game. So a combination
Yeah.
of all three of those games.
I'm glad you brought up Guardians because Guardians was like I feel like it's an underrated game. Like it didn't get enough love like it was supposed to.
Yeah, not enough.
It,
Yeah,
it was pretty goddamn good.
it's amazing.
But yeah. But that is the Suicide Squad game. Does anybody have any they want to weigh in on the Suicide Squad game by any chance, or what about you, Motar? Nerd Week. You want to give your thoughts on it?
I didn't see too much about it. From what you guys said, if it does follow somewhat of the story of like Arkham Knights, and if there is some destructible environments, like I'm all about that stuff. And you guys actually made me actually want to get this. I don't know about getting it day one, but I think I'm definitely going to watch some YouTube reviews, see what the community thinks.
Right.
And then probably just get it based off of that. Games are getting expensive, man. $70, $100 bucks.
Yeah.
It's getting crazy.
$70, and you can't even be 100% certain it's gonna work, for crying out loud.
Exactly.
bugs,
Or if
it's
you're gonna
like-
enjoy it, or even like you said with Avengers, I definitely don't want to
Right,
get a game
lifespan.
that you exactly you get it and it's like, all right, I beat it in 2 days. What now? What do? Bring the GameStop, get
Yeah.
$15 and call it a day.
Yeah, with fucking Avengers, man. Like I got the special edition, so I got the high end edition with the collectible fucking special deluxe edition and shit like that. I
Mhm.
fucking spent
Now-
that extra money and to play the game early, like did all that. I didn't fuck with the microtransactions because I didn't really care too much unless it was like something specific that came out.
Yeah.
So I didn't really care about that,
Got
but
me.
I think I spent like
He
$100.
got mine. Either they got your ass.
They got me, boy. It was like a fucking dangling pinata, boy. I was swinging at that bitch every weekend.
He said, "Oh, I got paid this week, nigga. I'm about to fucking drop some money on this."
For real, bro.
Yeah,
Shit
they got you good.
Hey, nah, but Motar, Motar, if you want to check it out, I posted the video from State of Play in our Discord, so feel free to check it out.
I'm definitely gonna check it out. I was at Walmart getting some groceries when you guys said you were about to start, so I kind of rushed home and didn't really do my homework. But
Okay. It's all
Oh, see,
good.
there's,
It's all good.
there's love and dedication over there, man. He chose the show over food, man.
Well, I'm just glad you made it back from Walmart.
He
Yeah,
chose the
thank
show
you.
over feeding his family, bro.
He's still at Walmart.
you see this avatar? This belly didn't get this way for nothing. Yo, someone the other day, I was in Horizons and they looked at me and they're like, "Man, you look like a retired Suge Knight," and I'm like, "All right, I'll take it." I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment, but I'll take it.
Retiring
Could be called
retiring
worse.
from killing motherfuckers. Oh man! All right. Next piece up here, the Hunter x Hunter news. Oh, what's up, Sam? Was you trying to say something?
Yeah. Yeah. Before you guys end the suicide. Can you hear me now? I don't know how this
Yeah,
works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you good?
Well, for me, it's like, I'm all aware of this game just because the last time they were so focused on cinematic was Justice League Online, which is an okay game, but the cinematic was so amazing, dude. And this one kind of gives me the same vibes.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the movie?
No, DC Online. You remember that one where they're
Oh,
on a
DC
fucking
Online,
battlefield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking
Oh,
about like the
yeah.
introduction video, like which was cold when they showed everybody getting
It
killed and
was.
shit. They was fighting each other.
Yeah.
and
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm getting a little worried just because DC's not showing much gameplay, like besides the Flash events. So I'm a little scared that this is gonna be not that great. But
Mm.
I mean, I guess let's see and find out.
Yeah, could be
Yeah.
hit or miss. If there's like a dope way you have to fight most of the Justice League characters, then that'll be awesome. But they, like you said, that they could drop the ball and miss a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Is this game coming out on last gen or is it next gen only game? Next gen only.
I
ain't it?
think it is
it's
coming
last
out on
gen.
last gen as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's last and free. Going down, Judo, you got his hand raised. He might have the answer.
Check real quick.
Oh no, I ain't got the answer. I just got a complaint that like they gotta stop with the last gen stuff, man. Just put everything out for the new stuff.
I know you are not talking about starting with the last gen shit, and you the fucking most retro
see,
playing
for my-
motherfucker in here.
No,
Yo,
for my-
I'm a broke motherfucker, and there's no way that I even got a next gen console yet. I got the Xbox Series, but it's not the X. It's like that first gen one. You know, that brick looking guy. So I definitely need to hold out until like next tax return before I upgrade. And I saw
Nah,
there's
but
a
see,
new
my thing-
Xbox already coming out.
See, my thing is, I like when they ditch the old console because that means like I'm gonna get discount on other games. I'm gonna be able to like rack up on my collection and stuff like that. So I welcome that kind of stuff. I want them to move on. You know, so
Well, I can say though, it's a little difficult to not like in terms of like the companies like coming out with the console, like they just announced that they're about to come out with a PS5 Pro, so they almost have to stop making last gen games, bro. Like,
yeah, definitely, yeah.
they almost have to. Like, you can't announce a PS5 Pro and expect to like garner attention on that, and you're still
Which I'm
representing
still-
two generations.
I'm still
before.
surprised that they're dropping the PS5 Pro already, considering the fact like it's still kind of hard to get a PS5 right now. So
I
it's
mean,
like,
they're claiming it's not.
yeah,
They're
They're claiming
it's
it's not.
That's their claim. Their claim it.
yeah.
But I mean, their claim is that. But everybody I talk to that doesn't have one is like, yeah, I go and I can see them in Walmart and shit. I just don't have the money for it. So people can get them. People just ain't being honest about their situation, dog. Like you can't get it because you don't have the money for it. Not that you can't get it.
Yeah, I don't, yeah. Well, I haven't seen them in the stores at all, so I don't know.
Well, you also got one already, nigga. You not looking.
I mean, I always go through the game section at least once.
I mean,
I know
but I'm just saying,
Walmart-
you're not actively looking.
Yeah, yeah.
I know my Walmart at least has a bunch of signs that it's like online only. So if they don't get any
yeah.
inventory, too many people are stealing them. So it's literally like you have to get it off the Walmart side or GameStop or something
Yeah.
like that. Even GameStop, you can't get them
Right.
in store. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they sometimes
I
make you
haven't
have
checked
that
on GameStop.
subscription or whatever.
Yeah,
that membership.
I haven't checked on
Right.
GameStop at all. Like I think we know why we don't really check on
Yeah, fuck
GameStop. Like there's
GameStop.
no one buys
your
shit
best
from
bet-
GameStop.
Your best
GameStop's
bet nowadays
dying, dude.
to get one, bruh, is to just follow the fucking PS5 release Twitter accounts. Because, I mean, they'll tell you as soon as one's available. I mean, that's your best bet.
Fucking oof. Yeah, I don't.
But, and I do want to say, I just looked it up. It is a next-gen only release. It's only on next-gen.
Next gen
PC.
only. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I mean, which they should be doing anyway, because they did say that they're going to stop the PS4 service.
Did they?
Yeah, they.
I'm
yeah.
not sure, but I mean, they should.
Yeah, I saw
I
something.
think they stopped
said
making
gonna,
the PS4s, but I don't think they stopped the
What
servers
the
or
fuck is
anything.
Sam doing? He must be walking around his actual house or something. What is he?
No. I'm looking for that Dragon Ball. There's one missing. Where the hell is it at?
Yeah. You still looking for a Dragon Ball? Okay.
Hint. It's
Well,
Marcus
look
up
behind
somebody's
that
ass.
sign right there.
Well, hopefully you find that Dragon Ball, Sam.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think Body found it.
Body can't get his
Or
big
Disney
body
look
behind
like
that fucking
Agent
barrier. So
47.
they ain't But all right, now moving on to the next piece of the show. The Hunter x Hunter. We got some Hunter x Hunter news. And actually, Nerd of the Week Motar, come on down and start it off, man. You the one who put it in the Discord. We actually mentioned this, like we touched on this last week. Not this particular subject, but like we was
Yeah,
like,
is this
okay,
gonna
well,
be a
why
continuation?
it took so long, and all of a sudden, bam, this shit happened. So go ahead, Motar, you start us off.
So the article's a little flip-floppy in my opinion. So like the main Twitter for Tagashi, he's kind of hinting that things aren't going too well. So they kind of, the publishers and
What
everything,
does
they
that
kind of
mean?
came
Like,
out.
Things health wise or business wise?
Yeah, well, I mean, kind of both. I mean, his
Oh,
health is
okay.
affecting him still. He was getting better. Now he's kind of like falling back to where he was a few months ago. So it's kind of like wishy-washy on what the company's going to do, whether or not they're going to try to continue the manga or if they're kind of just going to, let, sleeping dogs lie. And I know for a fact that he's still got like, I think it's like another like 15 or 20 chapters that are unreleased that are kind of just floating around. So I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of want them to continue because of where they are in the story. Like, I really want to know more about the Dark Continent, what's going on with like, the whole Succession War. I want to see like some of like the new Nen beasts that they have, like and just like what's gonna happen with all the princes. I want the story to continue, but I also don't want nothing to happen to my boy because he's basically the creator. So if something unfortunate does happen to him, they really can't keep it going unless they come up with someone else to kind of continue the story. But I feel like just like with Yu Yu Hakusho and everything, this is kind of like his baby. So if someone takes over and starts messing with the story, it's just I'd rather just not have it than have someone come in and just kind of oh, I think it should go this way.
Yeah.
See, but see, when it comes to that, it's like, oh, go ahead, Moji.
I was gonna say, this is one of the main animes that I haven't seen or mangas I haven't read. How the hell long has this thing been going on? Hasn't it been going since the late
since 98.
90s?
Yeah, 98, 97,
Yeah,
98.
a long time. A long time.
And the manga
Which
has
kind of
been
makes me
going this whole
sad
time?
because you figure
It's
it's
going
been
off
on
and on.
hiatus, like it's been on hiatus, like on and off, kind of like just like Berserk was doing. They'd get so far hiatus, he'd keep drawing and making the story. They'd release a little bit, put it on hiatus again. So I mean, where the manga is right now, there's more to the story, but it's a lot of unreleased stuff. I just hope they don't do like a Tupac and like every 10 years it's like, hey, here's 3 albums. It's like, wait a minute, it's been like 30 something years, bro, and he's still making that money.
Hey, if I mean, based on what you're telling me, no offense to Hunter x Hunter, but I'd say with the time you have left, let's focus on Yu Yu Hakusho. Give us a little bit more on that, and then Fate to Black.
See, I agree with you to an extent on that because, but Yu Yu Hakusho has ended. It's got to end. It's done.
It has, yeah.
So like
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
whereas Hunter x Hunter does not have a actual, like there's no closeout for it. Like there's no
True.
ending to it right now. So it's like, seal that up first, and then if
That's
you
true.
seal that up, give us something a little extra on Yu Yu Hakusho. Don't leave us
'Cause there's-
hanging off a cliff.
So much going on in Hunter x Hunter right now that like they can't really give it like a definitive ending. Like any ending they try to do within like even in like 10 chapters wouldn't be
It's gonna
enough
be
to
lackluster.
close every single. Yeah, it's gonna be lackluster. They're not gonna be able to give it the true ending it needs. And like at this point in the manga, it's kind of like what they did with One Piece. It's like, all right, we're so far, but like there's so much more that like you can't stop it. Where they stopped it in the anime is kind of acceptable because it doesn't start that new arc. But now that we're in the
Yeah.
middle of like one of the biggest arcs and the most action and suspense and like the 2 main characters like Gon and Killua, they're not even in these chapters really because now they're kind of filling in on what happened with the other guys and like what they're doing, and like Gon and Killua are going to show up way later, and they can't, how are they going to end this arc and not have them show up? And it's like they're just, because like Gon, he's doing his thing. Killua's with his his brother and his sister and like figuring everything out. So it's like it would be real lackluster to just end it where it is.
Yeah, and fucking like it's this is the longest living sickly man I done seen in my life, man. He's been unhealthy and sick since he started shit, and he's just been surviving. So I was like, are you really that sick, or it's just like you just won't kick the bucket? Not that I want him to kick the bucket, but it's like, goddamn, how long can you be this like this sick, this bad? Like, my thing is, if you can. I get it. This is your baby. You don't want nobody to fuck with or nothing like that. Again, do the same shit that Toriyama is doing, and tell them what you want to do while you're still here. Have creative control over it, and have someone else take over. As far as like
Such
doing
as your wife.
Yeah, exactly. She's still doing shit. Like, come on now. But at the same
She's
time,
not
she
an
probably
amateur.
don't.
She knows what's going on.
Yeah,
Just
like, yeah, your wife created Sailor Moon for God fucking sake. So like, not like you just let me find this random person to do work on my shit or something like that. They ain't got no credentials or something. But at the same time too, I know she wants to do her own shit too. So that's probably like, man, she's probably like, I don't want to work on your shit. I'm doing my own. Like, get your shit together. Like, that's probably what she's saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, but they're both highly successful, whatever they created. So, but you just get some young new artists to do the chapters for you, so that you can knock that out the way, and then whenever they decide after you, if you happen to pass, whatever like that, and can't do it no more or whatever, they have these chapters to make the anime adaptation for. So, you know, it's I don't see the like what's the actual excuse, at this point. Like there's too many different ways for you to like to keep this shit going, other than just saying like, I'm sick today, my blood pressure's a little high, my sugar's too low, like, or whatever, they've never really told us what his actual ailment is. But but they said it is pretty bad. So all we know is, man, he probably fucking, I don't know, Magic Johnson in it or something like that on a lower.
I
degree.
know in one tweet he said something like most like 18 hours a day, like he's bedridden. And like I think it's to the point where like he has to use maybe not like a colostomy bag, but like it takes like 30 minutes for him to get to the bathroom, take a number 2, and then like get back to the bed. So like whatever it is, it's definitely not good. Whatever it is.
And you've been living like this for like 30 something years, and you ain't dead yet. Like shit, man. This is Jesus.
With all the respect.
Yeah, he just need to get somebody to help him. That's all. He needs somebody to help him instead of doing it by his goddamn self.
I agree. And
shit,
like
for all I
going
know,
back to it, like
he's probably like fucking actually finishing the shit, but like when he turns it in or like gives it to his publishing or whatever like that, it's probably got like fucking dookie stains from the fucking colostomy bag or some shit on it or something.
oh my God.
You gotta redo it.
We're gonna need you to redo this chapter. We only got 3 words out of this entire story.
this chapter is literally shit right now, man. I need you to redo this.
Wow.
But yeah, as far as Hunter x Hunter, man. But like I said, we all like all Hunter x Hunter fans are like fucking want this shit to happen so bad, because it's been like it's like that fucking. Was it Geico commercial with that dude, that fisherman pole? Like, gotta be quicker than that.
Gotta be quicker than
Almost
that.
got it. Just like you just dangling it right in front of us. And it's like, it's almost here.
That's funny.
All right.
To be honest, lost faith in it.
Okay. You what about you, Moses? You got anything you want to weigh in with it? How about you, Doug?
I've never seen it.
Nah, same. Never seen it, so I mean,
Yeah, we
I
got-
understand the.
We got to sit and watch the anime together at one point, like kind of just watch it together and shit like that.
Watch party.
We gotta get that projector up there, and we gotta
Yeah, man.
somehow get like some kind of like stream of it or something. Somehow we gotta figure out a loophole to get that up there. Like at least like
all we need is a
something.
projector. I can figure out how to get it, like whether it's free or not. I can get it. We just gotta get the projector in here. That's it.
I mean, shit, it's on Netflix, so
Yeah. Let me check and see if it's on Amazon Prime. If it's on Amazon Prime, then right now Prime is the only streaming service
So
where you
do
can watch
watch
as a
parties?
party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Netflix can do it too, but you all have to be on the PC and under some certain parameters or some shit like that. It only works for certain shit.
Stupid as fuck.
Yeah, where Amazon Prime is like you can be on your phone, I can be on my PlayStation, he could be on his fucking smart TV, all watching at the same time.
That's tight.
And you
I
can
still
all
have yet to
text
do
and
it, but
yeah, you could chat in the box together, or just fucking if you're all on a console, fucking be on the headset while you're watching it together and shit like that.
that's tight. Yeah, we're gonna have
Yeah,
to set
so-
that up.
Matter of fact, let me look right now to see if Hunter x Hunter is on Amazon Prime. That means all of us in here can probably fucking do it together. If not, there's always what's the shit called? Big screen.
Big screen. So
Yeah.
big screen.
which we'll probably have to start doing, setting up like big screen events and get downs with each other and shit like that.
You just make Kaiju happy.
And it looks like
Something.
Hunter x Hunter is on Amazon Prime. It's the sub version though, so which I'm fine with.
I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah. Anything else other than that? I'm not buying it. It asks me to buy it. You know, you're not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it because I don't know if it's gonna end. Come on down, Judo.
Yo, big screen is the only way to go, man. That's what I had to say.
Yeah, we'll probably do some big screen events. Come on down, Diz. You've been missing the past 2-3 weeks, man. You doing all right?
Like
Yeah, Mardi Gras in Lafayette sucks.
Oh yeah, that is right. You in Mardi Gras area?
Yeah, I mean Lafayette's more of a family thing, so there's no boobies or nothing like that. I gave this chick like a handful of beads. I'm talking about some big, big premium beads. Thank you.
Premium.
Well,
Ass beads, huh?
I'm like, damn, man. I mean, you don't even give me a side boob shot or nothing. Damn, I mean, that's some sorry shit.
You accepted the beads. You understand the terms of this contract. I'm from Louisiana myself. I don't live there, but I was born there, so I got all family and stuff there. I've been to Mardi Gras when I was like 5.
Yeah, I mean, if I was in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, I'd have saw more boobies than a strip club. Plus, I probably would have seen better boobies than there was in the strip club. But that's beside the point. But look, I'm gonna say,
I'm laughing because like, his avatar looks like a fucking toddler and he's just screaming boobies and shit. It's like, it looks like
well, you didn't like my last outfit.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Shit.
It's not your outfit, it's the fact that you ain't got no hair and no eyebrows, so it just look weird.
Actually, believe it or not, I do shave my eyebrows. Well, I do, because look, I don't want to be a bald guy with those big old man fluffy eyebrows that look like crazy, so I just shave it all anyway.
I mean, there is an option called trim, right? Not fucking shave.
All or nothing, baby.
Look,
All or nothing.
it's like this, man. If you're gonna shave your pubes, you don't just shave. You shave it all. You don't leave that little mohawk, little Brazilian cut for a man. No, man, you shave like you said, all or nothing. You shave it all, don't shave nothing.
Well, I get mine braided, so.
So no, but my question is though.
Eyebrows are pubes now?
Hey, hair's hair. My question, like you go on eBay and you buy those scripts that are signed by Star Wars, that's signed by George Lucas or blah 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 blah. Would you buy one of those poopy Hunter x Hunter scripts that was autographed?
All day, every day. The poop itself having some DNA.
Yeah, you could clone him.
If you had that with some DNA, you could clone him.
That's what they should do.
You could probably sell it for mad money.
They ought to clone him. With all the poop DNA laying all around, they could clone him.
Got some goddamn poop collectors in here.
Look.
Yeah, y'all thought about this more than once, man. I'm a little
I'm the scat man. Skibby dooby doo doo boo boo.
My vet actually cloned his dog. He did. He actually cost him $10,000 because they cloned it twice.
Yeah.
So he did. He cloned it twice. This way, and so now he's got 2 of them, the same one. Yeah, he won 2 of them because it was such a good dog.
What the fuck?
What's up?
If cloning works the way I think it does, that dog must have been confused as shit. Like, what am I looking at?
Worried about like the percentage of the second clone. Is it like less percent of the animal of the original than the first clone?
He took 2 samples. They took the samples from the original dog, and they cloned them twice.
Damn. I couldn't have no clone fucking dog, bro. I'm be talking shit, bro. I'm be like, you don't even act like a regular fucking dog, man. Look at you.
Oh, he does.
Like I'm be treating him different and shit.
look, and the funny thing is, when the one dog starts gets a little crazy and stuff, because they like to sleep he's a vet, so he takes them to work with them. They sleep right there in the middle of the road. They just come up, grab his tail, and just drag his ass out. He just looks up and looks back down.
So he's got a defective clone dog. Like,
I don't know.
It's got
Well, the one-
narcolepsy now and shit.
The one only listens to the wife, and the one only listens to the doctor. So I don't know. They're cool ass dogs though. But yeah. So we got all the poop. We can clone this guy, and he can keep 100 going for another 1,000 years. And we look, and we need the guy who does One Piece to clone him too, so we could have 2 million episodes of One Piece.
No, fuck no. He
Yeah,
you remove him from existence in general.
100%.
I'm gonna come out with a new anime and call it Two Piece so I can beat the fuck out y'all.
Clone it. Time to clone. We'll just clone One Piece.
Yeah, and then fucking Popeye's gonna sue you for taking a fucking turn.
Love that
I'm
clone
just
from
come out with a
Popeye.
chicken sandwich. I'm gonna be like, see, nigga. Do it all.
Oh shit.
Oh wait.
We make anime and chicken sandwiches.
Okay.
Hey.
Sorry, what's up?
Doc told me that Michael B. Jordan got arrested.
Really? I doubt that. That can't be.
Yeah, he said it's blackmail.
For blackmail. Are you saying he got arrested for being a blackmail, or he's arrested because he did blackmail?
I don't know. All I heard was blackmail. He got arrested for blackmail.
Man. Totally different things. We need context, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hold up.
I don't know.
You ain't look it up? I feel like you only look up shit that's on Pornhub, dog.
Actually, I think on Pornhub I think I did see him on Pornhub. He might have got busted for that. That might have been what it was.
Nah, he ain't gonna get busted for it. I mean, he's gonna be doing some busting,
Oh, he
but he's
bought-
not gonna be getting busted. Let me see.
I just searched for Michael B. Jordan on Twitter and there's nothing trending saying it would have been trending saying he got arrested.
Yeah, it would have been everywhere.
Like I said, it was
Yeah, you
from
would've had
Doc,
it.
so you
Then
gotta go
you-
to the source too.
Exactly.
Then you
My
gotta
point,
like,
exactly.
if that was the case too, then you would have seen everybody on the internet, talking about like, see, that's why Lori left him. No, that's why she ain't marrying.
Exactly.
Not knowing
Piece
the
of
fucking
shit.
details. All right. Moving on to the next topic. All right. Naruto Boruto Connections. That game has just been announced. For what's going on, Monkey? God Doc. I'm gonna just call you Monkey.
Huh?
That's the. We got another
No
viewer in the
offense.
audience. Welcome to the show, man. This is the Nerds of Combat VR talk show. We talk about everything nerd related, whether it's comics, anime, TV shows, video games, all that good shit. If you want to get on the microphone or anything like that, just feel free to raise your hand, and we'll call you down here. Right now, we're going over the Naruto game that just got announced. We just covered Suicide Squad game and Hunter x Hunter news, and we got some other stuff to talk about as well. Welcome to the show.
Monkey, we
We
also
do this every
got
Saturday,
a
6 p.m.
We also have a Discord as well where you can like add topics if you want to discuss. So feel free to join.
All right. Oh yeah, right now too, we're actually live on YouTube as well for Nerds of Combat. If you look up Nerds of Combat on YouTube, we're live right now. There's our cameraman right there. It looks like my daddy.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks for
Like
thanks for
Uncle-
firing my
Uncle
baby
Drew.
girl.
You need to give him a
Uncle
fucking
Drew.
break.
Looks like Uncle Ruckus.
Oh boy. All right, now moving on to the Naruto Boruto connection. So I think this is some bullshit. And the reason why I think it's
I
some
agree.
bullshit, it's literally the last game with 2 extra characters.
But yeah.
But they took all the Storm games and put it on one fucking, which is hence why they're calling it Connections. Took all the Storm games, put it on one fucking file, and added 2 characters.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking paying for that. I'm not doing it.
Believe it.
Yeah.
Believe it. What you got, Doug?
Nah.
I know you're one of the biggest Storm fans that I know that fucking played that shit religiously.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like I'm kind of torn because one, this is the Smash Bros melee or brawl of the Smash Bros universe. It's like they're doing the same thing by just making a new game and bringing everybody in. Same thing Street Fighter does. Same thing a lot of fighters do. And I mean, I'm torn because I still want to play Naruto on next gen, just not at this expense necessarily. Like, I'm curious on like what the price is gonna be. If it's gonna be a
Shit.
full price game, which I'm assuming it probably would be. Because if it is, I'm not gonna get it. I can't.
It's Bandai. Bandai doesn't
Yeah,
really
I can't.
mark their shit down.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, I mean, cool for the people that haven't played it. If you haven't, if you live on a fucking rock like Patrick, but I played them all. Like, I can't dish out $70 because it's gonna be on PS5 too. So it might fucking be $70, dog. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I just don't. What about you, Moji? Before I continue, what your
No,
thoughts on it?
I haven't played many of the previous games, so I'm not gonna be picking this one up either. But I mean, I've seen the original Naruto and Shippuden, and I'm not quite caught up on Boruto, but I usually watch those as opposed to play the games for Naruto, for the Naruto universe.
Yeah, it's I'm not grabbing it. I'm just not going to do it because I feel like it's an extremely goddamn.
What the fuck was that?
Through our Captain America shield that we had over here,
Oh,
he actually
Sorry,
did a pretty good throw.
It glitched in
There you
the
go.
wall and it flew.
You can have that back.
you know what I just thought about?
But
Random asset that we can add to the world. Sorry,
What's that?
everybody. A fucking was it Shaolin hat from Mortal Kombat? I forget it. I don't know if it's Shaolin.
Kung Lao.
Kung Lao. Yeah. Why did I say Shaolin?
Yeah, Kung Lao. I had to make that. What up?
Y'all got the
I'm
point.
gonna just say Park. I don't know if it's Nava or Nava. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but what's up, Park?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, Nava Park. All right, appreciate it. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the Nerds of Combat Show. We talk about everything nerd related, whether it's video games, anime, TV shows, comic books, all that good shit. We're adult friendly zone, so say fuck all you want, just not when you want, because you gotta raise your hand and come down here to the microphone and speak. This lovely venue that we're in right now, it's still in the process of being built. Where we got a couple things going on. It looks like they've already found all the Dragon Balls. Usually there's Dragon Balls hidden throughout the world. You can find them and put them on that pedestal back there to gather them. Take a selfie with them. Once you do that, you can post it to the world page. And if you have a world of your own for finding those Dragon Balls, I will come into your world and drop you a copy of those Dragon Balls along with this Goku artwork that looks like a South Park character that, I had to do. But feel free to enjoy the show. We're here every Saturday at 6 p.m. All right. Now, continuing with Naruto to Boruto Connections video game, which is utter bullshit. Yeah, I'm not paying for a game that,
Hold up. To piggyback off that too, though, I see no improvements to the game either. It looks like a carbon copy. So, like, that's another thing. It's just like if the game came out and it looked like they made improvements, some level of improvements, like Kakarot did or something, then it would be warranted. But it literally looks like a
Kakarot
copy.
is way above improvement. That's like a totally different game.
Man.
Like,
Totally different game at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, but like with Naruto to Boruto, from what I'm seeing, from what everyone's like, that's been looking at it and shit like that and everything, and people that have had to get that have gotten their hands on that alpha version and stuff like that, they've been saying that the game is like it's no change or nothing. Like they literally take all those games and just put it in one file. So it's like
Wow.
It's like a
Monkey, you had your hand raised. You can come on down.
Yeah.
Come on down. Go ahead and bring that monkey down here, man.
The worst thing, I'm actually right. Anyway, so so you talk about Naruto and you talk about Kakarot. Yes, I agree that Kakarot was a good game. There was a few problems with the game, like the fact when Vegeta plays versus Cell, when he does the final flash,
Mhm.
that was cut out of the game. There's a few things what cut out of the game what's in the anime. And this is the problem with Bandai. Yes, the games are good, but if there's I never heard of this. I heard of Naruto of this, but I never heard of Boruto or whatever, the connection. So what is it? Is
Okay.
it like Smash Brothers kind of game, or is it just like
No.
Kakarot
It's
RPG?
it's basically them. Have you ever played any of the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games?
I never played. I think I played one Naruto game, and that was on PS2 years and years ago.
Okay,
and
I don't
was
think
it.
that was a Storm game.
Okay.
Have you played? Okay, have you played any of the Tenkaichi games, Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi games?
Yeah. Obviously made by
Okay,
Bandai,
it's
yeah.
basically like that without the flying.
Right.
So obvious because they're just a One Piece. I think they're just a One Piece game. The Bandai just did the One Piece game, did they?
Yeah, One Piece
Or next
Odyssey.
gen.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't own
Which
a
is
next gen
RPG.
console, fortunately, so I don't know what that game's like because
Okay.
obviously it's only next gen, unfortunately. So,
Oh, is it?
and this
Damn,
is
I
the
didn't even know.
point. Well, it's what annoys me about Xbox and Sony is like they're pushing so many people for next gen, knowing that few people like
Mhm.
me who can't afford next gen consoles, and now it's the point
Okay.
when they're trying to force us slowly. They did it to the PS2. Like, remember the PS3 came out, PS2 games slowly were obsolete, and they stopped doing PS2 games.
Right.
But it's hard for people like us. Some people can't afford the next gen. You see these top games like Naruto, One Piece, Harry Potter Legacy. Now I've got to wait for April for that game to come out. But this is what sickens me. That they're forcing people to buy the next gen so bad. They're on Game Pass, on Xbox Store, PlayStation Store. They're like, oh, you want to play this game? Well, you can't play it because you need the next gen. And you're like, you're limited what we can play now because they're forcing people to spend money on their new consoles that people can't afford. And I think that's
Yeah,
a kind
I
of
get it.
bad
Well,
marketing
my
way to
question to
do
you,
people.
right. Well, I mean, my question to you is in terms of like a company like Sony or Microsoft, when do you think is a good time to transition to next gen? Because I mean, it's inevitable. I mean, they do it with every generation, and they have to eventually
Yeah,
move
but I
on.
think the
Same thing with
prices are
Apple
still quite
iPhones. I
deep.
mean, they stop
Yeah.
production and stop
I think-
development work on their previous versions of iPhones when the new version of
Well,
iPhones come out. So
I
like,
knew
when's a good
next
time to
gen. I
change?
looked up. I knew next gen. I looked on the actual Xbox store. It was about £500, and
Right.
it's like like. But people, I'm a sous chef at a restaurant, so I'm on about £10 an hour. I live with my wife. I have
Okay.
things, I live with family, and that, so it's hard for me. So
Right.
I think until they stop dropping down a bit more, then maybe.
Mhm.
But for now, some people still can't afford it. And I think they're still
Right.
hard to get new consoles. I remember when they first came out, people struggled getting them. Now I see slowly that it's easy to get them now. Like there's more coming out, but it's still
Yeah.
harsh that like this game people want to play, but you look at these amazing games and you go, I want to play that.
Yeah.
Oh no, because you can't play that because you don't have the next gen, and it's still kind of like not bullying, but it's kind of like a dick move to do. People, why are you selling next gen games on the Xbox One where you should be selling them on the next gen? Saying going, you know what I mean? Why are you advertising next gen games on Xbox Store when now you're not playing the next gen console? Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
get
bad marketing
Okay,
way
I
to
see what
say
he's
that.
saying.
Do you know?
Like he's on the previous gen console, but they're advertising everything for the next gen. So it's like, okay,
For
what
next gen.
about games that I can play right now? Like I obviously don't have a next gen console, so why are you showing me this shit?
Yeah.
But you gotta look at it at the same time. You gotta look at the same time
Marketing.
too. Where like it's marketing. It's one thing. So Xbox is Xbox. They're going to
Yeah.
show you that. Like if I turn on my 360, I'm
Their
pretty sure I'll
best
see the same
version.
shit. I'll see the
Yeah.
same marketing shit on my if I turn on my 360. Which, for those you don't know, it still works. They say they're not shutting down 360 servers at all.
Damn.
Like they have no plan to do so.
Damn.
Like I was on there playing Raging Blast
Yeah.
2 like a couple months ago, like playing matches with people and shit.
Wow.
Hey, I still
Yeah.
have a PlayStation 1. I still play my PlayStation 1 hands down because I love my
Hey,
PlayStation 1.
I still got mine too, man. I just don't play it no more, but I got one.
Yeah.
I
Just
see you
know
getting up,
that
Judo.
big
Come on down.
person
Okay.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
I appreciate that, Monkey.
It's a tough conversation, man.
Appreciate it.
I feel like a lot of gamers are going through that struggle.
Yeah, but you know, to Sony's credit, the PS4 has been out for 10 years. So
Yeah. And then the one before, and the 3 was 8 years, I think.
something
Before
like
they
that,
went
yeah.
up to 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what you got for us, Judo? Can't hear you because you're muted.
Yeah, I just want to agree with Monkey, even though like, they ain't gonna force me to buy shit till I'm ready to buy it. So I ain't worried about that. But they do. I do believe that they shouldn't advertise on the older system because like it's the same bit with the PlayStation 4. Like when I get on my PlayStation 4, the first thing they tell me is I could buy that same game for PS5. Like it's always PS5 shit right at the top. Like, oh, this shit is on PS5. Blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I didn't come here to buy it for PS5. I'm just want to get a PS4. Don't tell me all that bullshit. So I agree with that. Like the online store, that's fine. Like if I go on the website, show me all the PS5 stuff you want. But like if I'm on my PS4 console, don't remind me about PS5. Not because I'm jealous of it or anything like that. It's just that is just getting in the way of the information I'm trying to find out about my PlayStation 4 game.
But also too, I think that's because like they still have a lot of the games that are dropping are PS4/PS5
True.
hardware.
That is
Believe
true.
it or not, Hogwarts Legacy is also PS4 as well. So like you're going to see advertisements for both of it.
Mhm.
Of course they're going to want to push the PS5 or the Xbox with Series X. Yeah. Of course they're going to want to push those consoles more because not everyone has those consoles. They need to sell that shit. They're going to make money off of that. They're not going to make money off of no one's going to go out and buy a PS4 right now to go play a fucking PS4 game. It's not going to happen.
Right.
Everyone's already got one.
And just, I mean,
Same thing with
like, bro,
last
just
Xbox.
think about it from when like Cyberpunk came out, and like if they would have only showed the gameplay for the last gen version, like how much attention would that garner? How much excitement would that garner? You gotta do what's best to garner the most attention, and the best way to do that is to show the shiniest new shit.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm just saying, just don't show it on my PlayStation 4.
On the PS4, yeah.
They sure they what? Just
Just rub it in your
yeah,
face.
yeah.
Look, we know you can't afford it. Look, we know you can't afford it. All right, we know that. That's why you're looking at it on your PS4 right now. But hey, go get one, nigga. Like,
I know you wish you had a PS5.
And then, oops, I dropped my mic.
you should send him an email for that shit. Like, yeah, can y'all stop doing that? He said, well, you get PS5, you won't see no marketing for it.
right. And then the last thing I want to bring up is, I don't know, I haven't heard any stories yet, so I can't really say for sure, but I'm worried about the confusion of, like, the grandma that wants to buy some games for a grandkid. And, she goes up there and buys the wrong game, the PS5 version, when the kid got, like, the PS4 version or some shit like that. So that's another thing to worry about. Because, I mean, I know y'all going to laugh at me for getting the Cobra Kai 2 game, but I did get the Cobra Kai 2 game. And
do you regret it?
No, I like it. I mean, it was buggy as hell, but I like it though. I'll give it.
I shouldn't even fucking ask. I don't know why I asked him.
You deal with those bugs,
but what drove me crazy was every time I went looking for the game, they kept taking me to the PS5 version. They wouldn't give me information on when the PS4 version was going to drop. I had to wait till like.
What does that tell you?
The day before.
You know what? I'm gonna laugh. I am going to laugh if you would got excited and bought that fucking shitty ass game.
Oh no.
And like it was like you bought the PS5 version, man. Like this is not. There is no PS4 version. Like there is one.
Yeah. No, I got the right.
Now you got to buy a PS5 in order to play.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I had to say. And get Phantom Dust. If you're on the Xbox, get Phantom Dust. That's one of my favorite games of all time. I had it since 2005. Great game.
Phantom Dust. Okay. Phantom Dust.
Sounds like a
All right.
dope game.
No pun intended.
Cobra Kai was a good game.
Oh yeah. Oh man, what's up, Drop?
Oh, they
What's
go
going
drop.
on?
What up, man?
I like Cobra Kai.
You know what I noticed?
Of course.
You know what I noticed? Drop don't never show up to the fucking show until we start talking about games. I think he be watching us from afar, and then as soon as we start talking about games, he like, nah, they wrong. You go up in there and fucking tell them that shit.
Right. He do always come in here when we got a game conversation going.
Nah, actually, I was watching y'all on YouTube. I was.
Yeah,
Oh,
is it?
Okay.
Is the YouTube doing all right? Or is it still looking weird?
No, it was looking fine to me.
Okay, all right, cool.
Okay.
All right, well, welcome back to the show, Drop. We ain't seen you in a couple
Yeah.
weeks, man. Ever since last time we called space.
7
Now we see what you more like, how you look closer to how you look in this world versus the weird ass fucking. Fucking, you can get kind of an idea what people look like in real life in Horizon a little bit more because you create your avatar on your home screen. Oh, you know, this kind of look like me, except with the exception of this guy right here, Frederick Douglass. Looks like me, but-
Blue in real life. Blue in real life.
But yeah, does anybody else want to weigh in on the Naruto to Boruto bullshit that they attempted to do that none of us are going to buy?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, oh man, I hope they probably, because they probably didn't spend any money putting that game together at all. So they just grabbed everything, just put it in one fucking thing. It's like, so if no one buys it, like, whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Like, this was a cash grab. It was essentially to get these games on next gen and just capitalize on an audience that's
Give
already
it-
there. Like, I really wish.
Give
they
it
would've
4
did
months. It'll be
something else.
$20.
I think, no, it won't. It's Bandai. No, it won't.
Bandai.
Fucking Xenoverse 1 had to get put on fucking on the actual PlayStation subscription shit to even go down at one point.
Oh shit.
That shit was like $60 even after Xenoverse 2 came out. Like a couple years after Xenoverse 2 came out, it was still $60 for Xenoverse 1. So no, Bandai just won't do it unless it's like something in particular goes on. Like PlayStation itself has to mark that shit down.
Nah, so I heard what you said earlier, but that's because you're getting games on console. When you're getting games on PC, you can get
here
Bandai
we go.
games on sale all
Here
the
we
time.
fucking go. Here we fucking go.
I get all my Bandai games on sale.
On PC.
Them PC
He's
drops.
right. He's right. Steam.
Yeah, fucking that exactly. You get them on discount on Steam because that's what them games is worth. A fucking pile of Steam right now. They've been out for so goddamn long.
Yep.
But yeah, for those of you in the Discord, Drop does be dropping a lot of sale options and
Gems.
discounted fucking
Drop a
games
plug,
and stuff.
man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What is Drop's Discord? We had to put your Discord up in here, or your room Discord up in here, somewhere. Put up on the wall in the entrance or some shit. Anybody else that got some shit that they need to plug to and stuff like that. Not Kaijudo though. Kaijudo be fucking trying to sell some outdated shit. But yeah, I think we're all in agreement that we're not going to fucking bother buying Naruto to Boruto.
I watched this on
With-
Twitch or something.
especially, yeah, especially for just for 2 extra characters, you could just throw on a DLC for current one. I feel like what they should do with Naruto is make an MMO with it. A Ninja World MMO with Naruto would be fucking great. If not a full scale MMO, make it similar to matter of fact, make it similar to Xenoverse. You know, because they always did that with Shinobi Strikers for the most part. Close enough, at least. But go ahead.
Didn't they have one like that? I think it was on X, like the previous generation, where you were Naruto and there was like open world and stuff. I don't know if they
Um,
did
Talking about
Shippuden.
Shinobi Strikers.
Yeah, it was
No,
open, like
I
the
think it was-
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the story itself it wasn't really. open world, more like open area, like wherever that you had your mission at. Like you had the village where you could run around in, but it wasn't like travel to your
Yeah.
destination on
You'll go
foot
to
or whatever
the
like
Leaf
that.
Village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
But go ahead.
they
Come on down.
actually, like, say, was, say,
'Cause we
well,
need you on the
same as
microphone.
what you said, like, they just put extra two characters in this game, right? So they're actually keeping the game, they're just making another game, but putting extra two characters in another game. Is that correct?
So basically, what this game is like it's the previous game they've already released. They just put together
Yeah, it's
in one package and then added two
Yeah.
more characters. So if you've already been playing all the Ninja Storm games, you technically already have this game. Except the only exception is you have to just click on another application to open up the other game. That's it.
Yeah. And any previous application
this
that
is
you're
what
running
the-
is a last gen version.
This is what I like about Dragon Ball Kakarot. Now, they're just the latest DLC for Baldock. What's actually quite a good DLC, I must admit. I still love that playing that game. But I think there'll be another 5 DLCs for that game. There's still been more DLCs. So them
Right.
actually
Story DLC.
another game, they're thinking, no, just give it time and just put more DLCs, put extra characters in DLCs, and that's the smartest thing to do. So then do what they're doing to Naruto is basically, hey, we made this game, but we're gonna make another game, put extra characters in. Well, like you said, they could just do what Kakarot doing and put more DLCs in it for extra more story content, you know?
One would think.
And the thing with Kakarot is like they have that game set up to where like as long as the manga / anime continues, they can keep dropping DLC for that game. You don't have to do a complete super overhaul for that game or nothing like that at this point. You can get, if you need to change like any kind of game playing mechanics, you can. That's a simple update at this point. Any new chapters that come out, you can add it. Like they got a lot more materials they can add for Kakarot too. So
yeah, they're gonna take time bringing another game out. They'll probably bring a game in the future. Hopefully, they bring out Dragon Ball Super story. So going back to the whole Frieza, all that kind of shit again. We played it over and over again. But next, if they do a Dragon Ball game, I'm hoping they do Dragon Ball Super. So they're going to do the whole the Sand Saga, all the sagas from Dragon Ball.
I do agree with you.
Go back to Super. That's what I want them to do.
Yeah, I do agree with you because I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, and like, I'm not gonna lie, after a while, I got tired of playing them story modes. Like, and they got a lot of. At one point, they was dropping a Dragon Ball game every year up until Xenoverse. So every year, every November, there's a new Dragon Ball game, and you play through that fucking story, the entirety of the story, every game. I was like, okay, which is why I know so much about the story now because I play every fucking game along watching with the anime. Like I know the shit like the back of my hand now. So
yeah, Kakarot did it different. The gameplay different. With you go around, they do a bit different. They've got shitloads of loading screens. Jump to a world, loading screen. Go in the door, loading screen. Go talk to a character, loading screen. That's the issue with that fucking game. There's so many loading screens in that game, man.
And I think also too what helped with Kakarot as far as like being a story game, which which was one of the reasons why I even played through the story. Is like it's more immersive than the fighting games where it's just like a simple cutscene or some shit like that. Like it's more immersive in Kakarot and everything.
No, man. Also,
when Dragon Ball Fighters dropped, I didn't play the story mode. I didn't play the story mode at all for Dragon Ball Fighters. I did.
Yeah, it wasn't worth anything.
Yeah. I got on Dragon Ball Fighters and went straight to online and started people ass.
Cool food for thought. That Dragon Ball Kakarot game is actually made by CyberConnect, the same people who made the Ultimate Ninja Storm games. So if you like Kakarot, they made the Ninja Storm games.
Go.
All right. Oh, we got some more faces up in here. Welcome to the show, everyone. We got Doobie. What's that? Roach. And is that Catherine?
Roach.
Catherine.
I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
Is it Roach vibes? All right, you can come here and scatter. Is it too much light in here for you, Roach? You good? All right, we good. Welcome to the Nerds of Combat VR talk show. We talk about everything nerd related, whether it's comic books, anime, TV show, video games, all that good shit and everything like that. Right now we're just going down a list of topics that we've been going over, or some of the topics. We don't have all the topics up there, obviously, because some of the shit is spun off. We do this show every Saturday at 6 p.m. And right now we are live on YouTube on the Nerds of Combat YouTube channel as well. Someone has already found all the Dragon Balls, but each week there will be a opportunity for you to find all the Dragon Balls hidden around the room and take a picture of those Dragon Balls. Once you get them up on the pedestal, take a selfie with that, post it to the word page, and you will get a free asset of the Dragon Balls along with this lovely South Park / Dragon Ball Z portrait of Goku hanging up on the on you guys' left. But
Take it right now.
All right. Yeah, Goku. Oh man. All right. So now moving on. Another thing that we had that I wanted to talk about was animated adaptations. So what I mean by this is, which is going to be pretty engaging for you all out here as well. What do you think? What show, movie, video game, or anything like that do you think deserves an animated adaptation? And what style would you put it in? Would you make it an anime? Would you make it, American cartoon? Like, or what studio would you have make it? And how would you want it to play out? So, that's the direction I want to go in that particular topic. Because usually it's always been come on down, Judo. Usually it's always been, the animated stuff that gets transferred to live action or something like that. Let's flip it around. What live action would you like to see thrown into an animated version?
All right, so I think I understand the question. I thought I understood it coming up here, but now I don't know if I do. But my favorite.
I know. I'm more confused.
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? You added some new shit to this shit. But yeah, my favorite series, man, Siphon Filter. I want to see I think anime Siphon Filter.
Or anime Siphon Filter. I'm getting Ghost in the Shell vibes from that one.
Yeah,
I could
think that too.
Yeah, they could set it in the future if they want. Yeah, that's my pick.
Interesting.
Wait, before you go. So what was it that made you like, have that love for Siphon Filter?
Just like, like the stealthing around, the whole, I love spy games, so like, just being like working for spies and stealthing around the place and that the what do you call it? That part where you're in Afghanistan and you're like parachuting down and you're in those caves, like and like the third one I thought was just brilliant because that one was all about the virus that the lady unleashed and all that shit. So you got like a court case going on, wild missions are going on. It's a great series. I would love to play that again too. But yeah, I played all three. The fourth one, the multiplayer one they did, that one was cool too. But it had a lot of bugs. Didn't go anywhere. But that was also cool. Where you like you're not the main character anymore. You're like agent, and like the virus is already unleashed. So like there's a whole virus going on in the city, and you're like these I guess FBI agents, whatever, and you're like completing missions and collecting the virus samples and shit. It's a lot of fun, but it's like it's like one of the first multiplayer games. But I think all four of the games are great. So, I like to play that.
All right. Okay. Now, Siphon Filters, that's Tom Clancy game too, right? I can't remember if it was a Tom Clancy.
I can't remember. I don't know.
Judo, is it a Tom Clancy game?
I'm not sure. It seemed like it could be, but I'm
you
not sure.
Motherfucker, you must love this game.
I haven't played it since like what 2004. It's been a long time since I played it. So.
All right. Okay. I guess unless you slide on it, I guess. All right. Okay. Y'all got any choices that y'all want to throw out there?
Yeah.
Anybody else want to raise their hand?
Go ahead.
And weigh in on it as well. You can.
Mine would either be Destiny.
Ooh. That, I mean, it's
um,
kind of coming.
into some type of into some type of anime, or WB Studio style. Either one would be cool, or Power Rangers, and they may already have them.
Oh
but
man, you motherfucker! I was gonna say
Power
Power Rangers.
Rangers
I gotta change it.
anime, or just like real dope, like Edge Runners type graphics, animation style for Power Rangers would be awesome. That'd be my pick.
Damn. Now I gotta
They
rethink
would
that
have
shit.
done. They would have done. They would have done Power Rangers.
Come on down,
a
monkey.
minute. They would have done. I think they've done like a Power Rangers, a Sentai kind of thing. It was on a Netflix.
Yeah, it's. I think it's called. It's called
As-
Go Go Loser Ranger or some shit like that.
No, it's it's an anime about a guy who wants to be a hero.
What?
And the story went that he joins the team, and they're called Sentai Rangers. And literally, he joins the team, and it's different heroes that get broke. But it's basically like Sentai, but it's set in the anime. So they would have done that kind of style before Power Rangers in different animes. That's
I
what I've been
want
knowing.
Mighty Morphin, motherfucker! I want Mighty Morphin.
I want the
No.
whole universe.
You know, it's a bit sick what they have done. Disney have done it with anime style with like Japanese Star Wars.
Yeah.
On
Visions.
Disney Plus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine Return of the Jedi, New Hope, all the OG Star Wars, but in anime.
I would watch those. I would watch
definitely
those.
I'd definitely watch it.
Oh yeah.
But
Star Wars
America
anime
should
would
never
go
ever
crazy.
make anime ever again. America should be banned for making anime.
He
America
said who?
should be banned
Who?
completely.
Oh, he's on America. He said America shouldn't make anime. It's,
Oh,
These should be banned.
we've done some bad animes. Like
Like
Digimon
like
Data
what?
Squad was fucking ferocious, dude. Like I don't know if anyone's ever seen that. When America decided to make, yeah, it was. Oh my god, Agumon was like the size of a fucking house. Like it was ridiculous. Then you had
It makes me say this. I'm gonna feel sick. I should go feel sick. Say this. I've got to puke. Dragon Evolution.
oh yeah, Dragon Ball
Bad
Evolution.
times.
That was
Bad times.
Yeah, we got our hands on that. I mean, like, and the thing with Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball already is known for having bad writing in general. But when we got a hold of that motherfucker for live action, Jesus,
Never again, man.
yeah, like like I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but yeah, okay, Moji stepped away, I guess. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, Moji took my fucking pick. I would really love a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers animated adaptation done in the same style as Castlevania, the He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe. What was the other one they did? Devil May Cry. That was the same studio as well. They did their adaptation. Like, yeah, that style. And I would love to see the Lord Draken arc, the Shattered Grid arc. That's the one I want to see.
Yep.
Mm.
I want
on
to
down,
want to see him
Sam.
take advantage of the multiple. I don't know if they're considered universes or what, but
Yeah,
the different teams.
Okay.
yeah.
What up?
I like to see Elden Ring as an anime. That game is so
shit.
badass, and I feel like that deserves a fucking story. At least one season for a good story.
It deserves a
get
story
that.
because the one
Yeah.
it got now is not a fucking story. Don't nobody know what the fuck going on with that game.
So, yeah, that's true. You gotta YouTube it. You gotta write down notes. It's like, all right, this
Yeah, you
piece
don't
is
know what the
together.
fuck going on.
I want to see an anime of it. That'd be badass.
That'd be awesome, actually.
I just know when I started Elden Ring, some day lady told me to go kill shit, and that's where I went.
Yeah, started telling me I'm
Go
maidenless.
kill more bosses.
Just
Yeah.
just say I don't got hoes. Just say that.
Yeah.
Don't disguise it as maidenless.
But yeah,
I mean,
I think
especially
Elden
since-
Ring would benefit from that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you're right.
big
They would
time.
benefit for something to actually give us a goddamn story to understand and know what the fuck is going on. Some kind of actual lore that you ain't gotta go to the library, go to your local library, find that, and then go online, Google this shit on the fucking scavenger hunt to figure out what the goddamn game is about.
Man.
Right.
Dude, it would be badass, especially since George R. Martin wrote some of the game. Fuck, imagine that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
All right, Diz, you got your hand up. Come on down. What you got for us?
Now, some of y'all might not remember, it, but what about V?
Like
Vendetta?
Oh hell yeah,
V.
yeah.
No,
I remember
V
V.
from like
Yeah,
back in the
aliens.
'80s
Yeah.
with the aliens that came to Earth. That was they're really reptiles, and they were using us as food.
They also remade it a
I
couple
do
of
not
times.
remember that. I wish we had the goddamn projector. Jesus. No, I don't remember that.
Mark Singer was in it. I mean, they had a lot of pretty big names. In fact, actually, the guy who played Freddy Krueger was in it.
Mm-hmm.
He wa-
I remember that shit.
so
Come on down, Judo. I know you probably
So-
got the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Don't leave this. Don't leave.
oh,
Yeah, no,
I'm
I'm just
pretty
no,
sure
I'm just saying I'm down with that. I was a huge V fan. Even had a TV series after that. They did a TV movie first, then went to a TV series. No, they did 2 TV movies and then did a TV series. That shit was
No.
the best ever.
there was a movie first, the series, and then the last one was the then they had a movie at the end to
Yeah, I remember them
somewhat
doing
clean it
2
up.
Yeah, I remember them doing 2 movies and then doing the series because the series ended with the Star Child. She let them back to their planet. So that was
Yeah.
in the TV show. That wasn't in the movie. But yeah, that shit. But it's something like that. But yeah, I totally agree. V, man, V is the best shit ever, man. Best.
And it was all TV movies. There was nothing in the theater, which really was sad.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And tell them about Diana, the queen, because they call them the V stood for visitors. They were the visitors, so they called them. That's where the V came from.
Yeah.
And it was like a whole play on the whole like Nazis coming down. It was like all based on that because they had like a whole like Jewish thing going on in there too. It was like a Jewish couple, whatever. They were like
Yeah, the
going
old
against the
couple.
visitors. Yeah.
In fact, these kids were sitting there spray painting, and
Yeah.
the old grandpa grabbed the thing, looked at the kid, goes, put the big
Yeah,
V on it, and then he turned that V from visitors into victory because there was an underground movement. Like I said, Mark Singer
Mhm.
was in it. I can't think of her name. I think like I said, there was a lot of, like I said, Freddy Krueger was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I just can't
the guy who
remember.
played Freddy
plays-
Krueger. Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Freddy
the guy
Krueger
played
in
Freddy
it.
Nah, Freddie was in it too. Nah,
Man,
he
it was-
played-
it-
yeah, his character
Yeah.
was Willie. The Freddy character, his
Yeah.
name was Willie. Yeah.
He was
My
he was
favorite
an
show.
alien, but he was a nice alien though. He let us experiment on him.
Yeah, yep. To try to save the baby. Some girl had an alien, a lizard baby, and he was trying to put skin on him to save him and shit. And Willie was like, "You can use my
Take my
You can
skin.
use mine." Yeah.
You use my skin. I don't need this shit.
Yo, when you get a chance, bring it up and check it out. Like I said, it's an old series, but in the series though, you had Michael Ironheart in it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Ironheart? Not Ironheart.
Ironside, Michael
Iron-
Ironside.
Yeah, Michael Einstein was in that. He was a gun runner. In fact, a lot of the guys you see in the old like A-Team and stuff that were bad guys, they were in it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a crazy ass show, man. It really was.
Yeah, and then they try to remake it. They try to remake it in the was it this decade or the last? decade? They tried to-
Around 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only cool
was
thing
shit.
about it was but the chick that was from Firefly, the prostitute,
Yeah.
she was the main thing.
Yeah.
So at least you had somebody decent to look at. But other than that, it was
Was it-
garbage.
was the relaunch called V as well, or did they call it something
Yeah.
else?
Mm-hmm. It's called
V.
Should have been called shit. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you look at it, look for the one from the 1980s, not the 2000 or whatever.
That shit was amazing. I totally agree.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. When y'all was talking about that, we're thinking
The
they
big-
already did an anime version of it, but I would like them to redo it. Guyver. I love me some Guyver.
Oh, Guyver. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Guyver was crazy.
Gay. You know, Guyver was awesome, man. With the come on down, the insectoid Power Ranger type shit that was going on, that was like more horrific.
Yeah, that shit was tight.
Yeah.
The other thing about that, it's gonna now this day and age, it'll be She-Guyver.
She got
Big facts.
fucking Sheever instead of Guyver.
Wait. She-Guyver, She-Hulk. This weekend.
Oh man.
And she be smarter than the men. She'd be very intelligent, very strong powered.
Facts.
Yeah.
And all the men will be
her
evil
power-
bad guys.
Her powers would just be that she can do everything that men can do.
Fuck it.
Except take a punch to the head.
She will
So she can bang girls.
There would be a guy bigger than her and she can beat him up. Oh yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
She can piece
Y'all got
anything
any-
up and shit.
Y'all got any more adaptations you would like to see? By any chance?
Oh
Yeah,
oh,
I actually,
oh,
I got
as
a
an
couple.
Englishman,
Go ahead.
You gonna say
One.
Benny Hill? Benny Hill.
as
what?
an Englishman,
Oh man, that would be
Doctor
fun.
Who, Doctor
Doctor Who?
Who I think could be
Doctor Who,
dope.
as I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doctor
yeah,
Who,
I don't know
Doctor
shit
Who be-
about it, but
Yeah,
seems like
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
It would be
Doctor
awesome
Who,
to have that.
yeah, Doctor Who, man.
What you got, Dub?
Yeah, I got a a couple. First one that I would it's like my all-time favorite game since I was a kid. I would just love to see it recreated to something. But Grandia. Grandia in an anime. With like maybe even like My Hero art style.
Yeah, that would be nice. Damn,
Grandia
Grandia.
was just that world just needs to be tapped back into. I might fuck around and go buy that shit.
Now
on
I'm
Switch. I
fucking.
just looked that
Now
shit
I'm
up.
going down a rabbit hole of Wild Arms and Secret of Mana and shit right now in my head and shit.
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah.
Hard arms.
Oh, and
That would be
fucking
good.
bro.
Hard
Oh,
arms.
Xenogears, bro.
Oh yes, Xenogears needs an anime
Xenogears.
adaptation. Anime, not just anime. Like
Absolutely.
no, I want a straight up anime. And since it's more than just Mobile Suit, it can't be your typical Gundam art style. It has to be something
Right.
that's like a
It had to be
combination of something.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they be
Yeah.
throwing hands down at when they're not in them suits. So
Yeah, man. Yeah. So Grandia, Xenogears, God of War. I would love to see some representation of God of War and just some exaggerated ass art style.
yeah. I feel like
and then,
I feel
and
like
then also-
actually, I think you're right. I think I would feel more comfortable if they did a animated adaptation of God of War than a live action first, because I feel like the live action
right,
one
right.
has too much shit going on that
Yeah.
it might not be successful. So
Yeah.
I think an animated
I actually
adaptation.
think that they should go. Yeah, they should
Yeah.
go with that as opposed to doing a live action. to
Yeah,
be
because
honest.
with animated,
I just
you
feel
can
like
do so much
Kratos
shit
just
with
comes
animated.
with. Yeah, I mean Kratos just comes with so much that like, I mean, unless you're doing the thing that I showed you today, Moji. Well, not showed you today, but the video I sent you today about them using not like the green screen, but using like virtual screens now.
Mhm.
Like that's the most doable shit now because of that technology.
Yeah.
So, but in the last one that I would say is Assassin's Creed, man. I just feel like Assassin's Creed would adapt well in some sort of exaggerated art style as well. As long as it's not Mercenary Creed, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's Assassin's Creed where he's jumping around doing a parkour, running on buildings and doing all that shit, I think that would translate well.
So basically, not like Assassin's Valhalla. So basically, not Assassin's Creed
Oh,
Valhalla, because that's
Right.
Valhalla is basically not
Yeah.
assassins. It's just they don't even use the word assassins, do they? They're called the hidden
Right.
ones, and it doesn't promote the Assassin's Creed. Good game, but
Brotherhood.
unfortunately, it doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed. It doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed game Valhalla didn't to me. So
Right,
I agree. It's more
Yeah.
mercenaries.
Yeah,
Good.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I just feel like especially with like Cyberpunk success, you know, Destiny being on the cusp of like coming out, I think like companies should start using anime in some sort of like advertising capacity to where it's like, watch this anime, and if they react to the anime, then maybe it should garner a game, as opposed to it like, coming out with a game and then trying to come out with an anime that nobody was even into the game. It's like you need to build the universe first.
Yeah. Or build a good universe. Let me say that. Build a good universe.
Right. Yeah, niggas just be building universes for the sake of building them nowadays.
Yep. I'm hoping I don't fall in that category eventually. I'm trying to do it. Come on down, Steen.
Hey, first off, it's a good idea you were saying there, but I personally no, I wouldn't say that they shouldn't build anime strictly for games, because then everyone who plays the game is going to be like, wait, if it's like an open world game where you fight your own character, they're going to be like, where the heck's their main character I saw in that anime? You know?
Yeah, you gotta remember that.
Yeah. And okay, but now for my choice, I would personally like to see, and even though I know there's been a couple semi animations of it, but I would like Monster Hunter. I would prefer if Monster Hunter was like a nice little like My Hero Academia, but also like a little bit darker, a little more grittier.
Yeah.
So actually give us story and some more origins, because if you ever played Monster Hunter, they have a really good story behind it. It takes so long to get through it all because the monsters are so deep, are so hard to beat.
Yo, Diz, you want to turn that loud ass video off?
For once in your life, he does it when I'm on the. He does it when I'm on the mic.
This ain't all about you, Diz.
He says this one.
I thought I was muted. I'm sorry. I thought I was muted.
Hey, you know what we need to get? We need to get a fucking timeout chair with a dunce hat, bro. And for real like this, fucking up, you gotta go sit in fucking timeout.
Then what's Steampunk gonna do if he's in the corner all the time?
He's gonna be designated to that bitch.
Oh, hey, he got you on that one.
Let's have me on that one.
But I do have one question. Since you guys brought me up about being a dunce, who fired my baby girl?
Oh boy.
Which one of you guys fired my baby girl? Now I gotta support her now. Y'all need to give her a job back.
Hey, Body,
you talking
let me
about
tell you why.
Yeah,
Blame
bartender.
Kaiju.
That's because he's in love with my baby girl. She dropped him.
She not fired. She's still in all space serving nobody right now. She's just up there doing her. Just
she's serving me. Believe me, she's serving me. She's serving me. Don't think she ain't.
He's saying I'm logging into all space every day just to make sure you get what she just to get served a drink.
You must ain't heard about inflation, man. Times getting tough, man. She got to,
Shit, don't worry, I got tough. It's tougher. I got her tough. Don't worry.
The life of an animated avatar, right?
Man, she working hard though.
Yeah. But I think what we'll do is before all space closes down, we'll probably all jump into all space together and take one big old group photo in the old space, so that when they do,
before it closes,
yeah, and then when they do give us the ability to upload pictures and shit here, eventually we can put it up there like good old times.
Oh yeah, that'd be tight.
Yeah,
I gotta make sure y'all show up.
All right. Anybody else got anything they want to add to animated adaptations? Adaptations. I'm sorry, adaptations. I'm surprised Drop ain't got nothing. I'm surprised Drop ain't got nothing, considering all these fucking games he be playing. You don't want to see no animated adaptations of them, like none of them.
Well, now that you asked, hey.
He said, "Don't mind if I do."
Nah, I don't know if they already done it, but like, I know that Into the Badlands used to be a comic, but I would love to see that done in some type of animation. Maybe kind of Afro Samurai style. I don't know. The next, I guess, would be, I like the story to Horizon Zero Dawn. I guess that would be a great anime in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Now, with Horizon Zero Dawn, would you like it to be a show, animated show, or animated movie? What do you think would be better for it?
I think that can run as a show because that had a lot of story to it. I think you can get maybe a couple of seasons out of it, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Throw in some
And
extra.
they still making new games. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're making newer games.
Okay. Yeah. I'll definitely watch a Horizon one.
That's
I
about
feel
it.
like that would be great in like that arcane studio art style.
Diz got his chubby
some-
ass arm raised again. Come on down. But go ahead, keep talking, Deb.
No, I'm just saying somebody needs to find a way to replicate that arcane studio design. That shit was incredible.
Actually, I got two. I like survival games, so I think a Conan Exiles might be pretty wild.
Oh,
shit.
yes. A
Okay.
Conan
And also,
fucking.
I don't even know what that
I'll
story's
rock
about and shit.
there is no story. You're there.
Yeah, there
You
is.
drop in the game butt ass naked, and you gotta survive.
it.
you gotta make
the anime gonna be about.
butt ass naked. You go see. Actually, you can see some boobies.
So-
and if
so,
you're
like-
in Europe, you can be all naked. But no, you have to make.
I just
Start
go
off
watch
making.
hentai if that's the case.
But see, the thing with that is with the Conan Exile games, you can do a story around it because they actually have Conan himself in the game. Like the game is connected to the actual lore. It's just from the perspective of some unknown fucking person, which is your created character.
Yeah. So you land in there. You gotta start off making like
Pants.
stone swords, and you gotta get all kinds of stuff just to make clothing, kill animals, and if you're playing PvP, you could be out somewhere and you come back, your house blown up.
Hey, time out. I'm kind of off topic, but since you're bringing up Survivor games, I'm curious because y'all are the PC guys. Have you heard of this game called Sons of Forest or Son of Forest or something?
Yeah,
It's in like early access right now. Or shit?
yeah.
I heard of it. I
used
haven't checked it out.
No, that just came out. It used to be the prequel to that.
Come on
is
down.
The Force,
Come on
and-
down to the microphone drop.
But
So you hear
the other game is Ark.
Audio.
Arc.
No,
Oh,
I
Ark.
haven't.
Yeah.
So I haven't played Sons of Forest, but I have the Forest, and Forest was just only VR, whatever. And it was we used to
Oh.
play it a lot. Pretty much, I think about like up to 8 people can play. And you're
nice.
you're on this island. I think you get in a plane crash. You're on this island, and you gotta survive. Like it's just monsters and stuff on the island. It's kind of fun. Sons of Forest is the sequel. I haven't played Sons of Forest yet.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking some shit up on it, and they were saying like the most impressive thing about that game, and what gets me so excited about it, is the AI that they use for their NPCs, bro. Like they
Yeah.
like naturally like
The whole kind
they
of
don't
like
even act
standing
the
there
same
being
all the time.
curious and shit. Being curious. and
Right,
shit
they
of what
they
you
don't even
doing
attack you every time. They like just coming around, staring at you and shit, and it'll run off to they tribe and then come back and look at you and shit. I'm like, oh,
That makes it creepier. that does make it creepier.
That makes it worse, bro. Just come and fucking attack me, bro. Like, please.
now I gotta chase you down because I'm scared you're gonna go get your cannibal friends and shit. No. You didn't found me.
Yeah, I was impressed by the. It looked like they got a much bigger budget this time because I was looking at it. I was like, man, these graphics they upgraded.
What's going on, Mr.
For
Gen
real.
X-Men?
They look incredible.
Hey guys.
What's going on? Welcome
What's
to the
up,
show. This is the Nerds of Combat VR talk show. We talk about everything nerd related, whether it's comic books, anime, TV show, video games, all that good shit. We're here every Saturday at 6 p.m. So if you want to come in and check us out every week, you can. We also have like some activities around. Where you pointing at? You pointing at somebody? Okay, no, okay, just make sure. There's Dragon Balls hit. Well, there was Dragon Balls hidden around the world and stuff like that. You can find and put them up on the pedestal. Take a picture, post it to the page, and we'll give you a free set of those Dragon Balls and this lovely Cartman-esque Goku picture that you can put into your own worlds as you create. But welcome to the
Baby
show.
Gobu.
Thank you.
All right, now.
Yeah, I
right
just
now,
want
the
to say
current
though,
topic is-
little off topic, but Mr. Gen X-Men, based off the way your avatar looks, you look like you can build an app or something. I think we need to keep you around. Just stick around, man, please.
All right.
Okay. All right. We actually got about. Oh shit. We only got about 3 more minutes left in the show, man. Yeah.
Time flies,
Alright.
man.
I think it's only like 3 more minutes. Let me see. No, it's
I've
not.
got a
We got a
question.
little bit more
I've got
time
a
than that.
question quickly.
Okay, we got more time than that. Okay. Yes. What's up? Going on, monkey? Come on down. Bring that monkey up here, man.
What?
Monkey.
He just rolled his eyes at me. You saw his avatar roll his eyes.
Fuck, you seen that shit? What the fuck was that?
Man. It's good thing I'm not a Democrat, right? Because I'll be offended by now. I love that joke. Anyway, on a serious note, would you think D&D will work on the metaverse?
It would. It definitely would. It would. As a matter of fact, I'm still trying to get with that man over there because he does like D&D on a regular. Come on down, Judo. And I'm actually going to try and make a D&D room for him or D&D world with some dice and figurines and stuff like that.
That's what I was thinking. If you would, I'd be interested in doing that with you. I was thinking like do a basement, like the old 80s basement, a bit of D&D set like how it used to be. That's how D&D started, in the basement. And I was thinking doing that. Now, if you guys are interested in it, I'm a builder myself.
Okay.
So I'll be interested in a project like that because I love playing D&D in real life. And lately, I'm being so busy working because I've one day off that I don't get a chance to play D&D no more. I never get. The only time if I get play D&D, would be on here because I'll get more time on here than in real life.
Yeah. Like
So
I am down to do that.
I'll be down for that, man.
I would suggest getting with this guy right here so y'all can kind of play it together, and then I can also help you build it as well. Because I'm still trying to learn how to get better at building. I've been slowly getting better at building the more we mess with this place and stuff like that. But like, I still want to get even better with it because it's fun. I guess my creative juices out.
I'm a good builder. I make DJ. I build custom DJ booths for clubs. I make about $100 DJ booths in money. I make DJ booths.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Builder. People pay me $100 for a DJ booth. So if you need a builder, I can build. But it's the scripting I can't do. But I'm looking for.
Same here. I can't do scripting to save my goddamn life. Like I'm trying to learn it, but I keep fucking it up.
Sound like y'all need to go learn Python.
Yeah, we get a team. Give it you guys. You get a team together. Let me know when we do this project, and we can make it. I love that play D&D. We could do it, make it really good. I really
that's
dope.
All right, so just to let you know, you can play D&D in VR because we play it every week. Friend of mine, she does a D&D workshop in Old Space. That's every Friday at where you at? You're in the UK, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's about 11 o'clock your time at night.
Here or
then,
what on here?
No, it's another platform, Old Space,
good.
which is closing down, but we'll be bringing it to VR chat and also. Trying to do something here at some point as well. So we do play.
No, man, I thought you were thinking like do the basement and making the whole D&D set and little figurines and that stuff. And when you roll dice, you get to move your figurines.
Yeah, they got
they
have all that.
Something doing like that. Yeah. So
yeah, we've been doing that.
So I look into it.
It's
That's what I think we should do. I love doing a project. Cheers, man.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I could probably start. Got me interested. I might want to start that process when I get over here. I don't know. We'll see. But Steam over there cheating. He ain't find out one of them fucking Dragon Balls, and he's taking pictures with them. Don't think you gonna get shit from me, buddy.
Put him in a corner with the dunce hat.
You ain't find them fucking Dragon Balls yourself.
He did. He found some. I found some. He found some.
You a goddamn lie too. You wasn't even here.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I found one by the dartboard right there by where you pick up the darts. I found one on this.
I found the one by the outside and the vault.
Y'all see this shit? They just telling everybody where they at, so then when they go into the world on their own,
find a better place to hide them.
Switch them every week.
All right, okay, fine. Y'all gonna be pissed next week.
You ain't gonna put none out. Or better yet, you go put 6 out of 7 out.
All right. So, with that being said, we gonna go ahead and close out the show, man. That was a good show tonight, everybody.
Great show.
For those of you, just feel free to follow me so that whenever I do put up the events again, I can invite you to the events and stuff like that. You'll get alerts when you get online. Also, too, we have a Discord as well. If you're interested in joining the Discord, just go ahead and contact with me, before you leave tonight, and I will get you that Discord link so that you will get the alerts for the Discord. Oh shit! Drop my mic. But yeah, let me go ahead and close it out for us right now. All right, y'all. That was another episode of the Nerds of Combat VR Talk Show. I am your host, Static, along with my co-host to the right,
Dub.
He threw your
We out.
motherfucking mic. All right. Our other
Stop
co-host,
dropping the mic. I throw the mic.
Moji, is not here at the moment. I guess his headset died, but we are out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good night, motherfuckers.
Hey, is that the same Discord as the same one you've been using?
Yeah, same one we've been using.
Okay.
Same
I didn't make sure you didn't start a new one up. Because Steampunk won't tell me.
Oh, Lord.
What's the tell?
Get out of here.